Everybody ready? Any words of wisdom from the peanut gallery?
Ready, Cal? Well, good morning from sunny Bend, Oregon. Well, welcome to day 2 of our trek from Washington State down to Yuma, Arizona. Oh, Callie says good morning too. We had a good night. Hotel was very nice. It was very new, so everything just seemed spotless. Yeah, Callie loved it too. You'll see videos with her in it. A lot of good videos. A lot of good videos of her. Anyway, I was saying, Callie just loved it. Yeah, we know. Very good girl. But this morning she was under the bed. Bob had to move the bed to get her out. Most hotels now, they've got it where you can't go under the bed. But this one didn't. So anyway, I will come on different times of the day when it seems like it's something you might want to see. Otherwise, hope you all have a good day. A little over a half hour south of Bend, Oregon, we turn onto Fremont Highway, which is Highway 31, for 142 miles. So we haven't gone this route for many, many years, if we ever have. So it'll be interesting to see what's down this way. It's probably looking just like how it is right now. So I'll come back on if there's anything to report. We are now going to a little town called Lakeview. Cute little place. So we have merged off of Highway 31. There's a Burger Queen. Highway 31, and we're now on 395. At 31, I tell you, I've labeled that the stress-less highway. It was just, the scenery was exactly the same the entire way across, and we saw very few traffic, and if you did come up along, with a truck or a car going a little slower, there's plenty of room to pass. So I kind of had to fight to stay awake, because I'm not a morning person anyway. And then to be trying to listen to a book, if I read a book, I fall asleep. And if I'm listening, we finally had to turn the book off for a while and put music on. So, let's see, what else is new? Oh, yesterday we saw some things that was strange to me, but it made me wonder what they were doing. And it was a truck passed us. And it was open on the sides of it. I mean, really, not a total semi, but open on the sides. And there are all these little areas, almost like little cages. And they had pigeons in them. Ignore Siri, she has to butt in. Anyway, there were all these pigeons sitting in them. And so they had the whole open side area that you could see in. I thought, where are they going with them? Because they're going to want to go back home anyway. So, were they going down to a place where it was like a contest or something, and they let them all loose and they all fly back home and see who gets there first? Or did they just not feel like flying down south this year? They all got together and rented a truck? Who knows? But anyway, that's the kind of things I notice. Sign, did you see it? So I'll let you go again. As we get down towards, like Reno area, I'll come back on more often. So take it easy. Well, we just passed a sign that said, "Welcome to California." Wasn't a whole lot of fanfare or anything. It just said, "Welcome to California," and that was it. I mean, you can see there's not a lot out here. Still a lot of pasture land. Saw a couple of longhorn steers. 2 of them just sitting out in the field. So, I don't know. I haven't noticed much of a difference yet. So when I see anything, I'll come back on. We're now going through the town of Alturas, California. We're hoping to find something to eat for lunch here. So far, we don't see anything. We did just pass through an inspection station. California is the only state that we go through. We've got to stop at inspection stations when we make these trips.
Yeah, the hammer place over here.
Railroad crossing ahead.
Is this okay?
The stuff up there. Any more stuff? I don't know. There's a Super 8. Well, we've seen a lot of cows out in the fields, and one field had some llamas or alpacas, whatever they were. They were just running around having fun out there. Exciting little town. Not. I mean, to say that they don't even have like a McDonald's in here. I'll be darned. Spotted a hamburger place when we first came into town, and Bob says, "Well, there's one there." Oh, well, there has to be something up here. I guess not.
We're blaming you for not being able to eat.
Yeah, my fault that we're not able to eat. Of course, we do have more snacks, but right lane ends.
There's not going to be anything till we get to Reno now.
Really? Well, if you want to turn around and go back, there's a deer, a bunch of deer standing in somebody's yard there. Which town is the town of Likely? L-I-K-E-L-Y. All right, well, I'll come back after a while. Well, we stopped at the only rest stop we've seen. Not very big. Pretty out here, but well, Bob used the facility, but I didn't. I just walked around the building, and the smell was enough to deter me from it. And other ladies coming out of the restroom said, "They don't want to go in there. It's really bad."
You knew that some lived like this.
They're all just sitting there
But he
smoking.
had no first-hand knowledge of it. Then,
I'm out of breath because I walked around. So anyway, we're getting close to what, Alturas? No, we went through Alturas.
Proceed to the route.
Supposed to be another next city coming up, so I'll check back in with you then. One thing I should caution you about is if you did ever take that route where you go 31 and then on, to 395 up there, make sure you have snacks and things to eat. There's nothing to eat along that way. We finally stopped at this little deli gas station thing. And I got one of those sandwiches that they make. They've got them in a little, kind of a triangle little container. It looked disgusting. I took one bite and I had to spit it out. There's no way I could eat it. So I ended up getting one of those little Lunchables that had cheese and crackers in it. That was a little bit better. The ham tasted a little iffy, but it's okay. Even when we come to this hill up here, we may see Reno in the distance. Oh, another thing, when we were at that store, a guy walked out the door at the same time we did, and I heard all this clanking noise. I looked, and the guy was wearing spurs with his cowboy boots. Trucks. Here comes our lane back. It's a Werner truck. Werner was my mother's maiden name. Whenever I see a Werner truck, I used to wonder if there's any relation. But one time my curiosity got the best of me, and I did research on it. I'm going to take you off of here and show you over towards Reno, because you're not going to be able to see it from this. It's way over there. From looking in the camera, it looks like it's way over. Needs to focus. Figure you'll be able to see right about when we get next to the trucks over here. Yeah, this doesn't look very good. Maybe you can see it over there. That's where those taller buildings are. Side of the freeway, that big hotel or big casino has been owned by several different ones, and it's got a nice, at least it used to have a nice RV park in there. It's funny, this is our third winter of not being in the motorhome, and yet I find, and I think Bob does too, that I'm still looking at RV parks and gas stations to see if they'd be easier to get into with an RV. Because, we were RVing for about almost 35 years. And we did this route for almost 20. Now, the McLaren Airport is over here to the left, too, just beyond this big hotel. I'm going to put you back in the holder. Window's just full of dead bugs. It's looking like a little cemetery. So when we get gas, of course, we'll be cleaning that. But I didn't want you to miss seeing this. This is normally what In fact, we actually stay down there at my place. Normally where we get off, because Bob's brother lives about how many miles east, honey?
20.
About 20 miles east of here in Dayton. But this time they're going to meet us down in Minden, which is where we're heading. And that's about 19 miles to go. And it was cute because we hadn't heard a sound out of Callie all this time we've been driving. And is she okay back there? So I said, are you okay back there? And I heard, meh, nothing more. She's so darn smart. Now, a lot of the coverage that I've done today, I may not be sharing with you because I'm noticing that it doesn't look clear. It looks fuzzy some of the time when I've been doing it up here on the windshield. See that round thing? That's the thing that I cannot put it on. So when I want to do my ride along with me that I haven't been able to do since we got this car, I'll be able to record. We are in Minden, Nevada, and here is a Holiday Inn Express. And there's a handicap spot right in the front. Look at that windshield. Isn't that terrible? Oh my God. Look at that. Now you can really see it. So Bob's going to go in, get us registered, and bring a cart out. A little bit ago, I said to...
You have the window down low?
Yeah, go ahead. It's warm here, so... I said to Cal, you ready to find a hotel? Yeah. That's all she said. She's gonna love it. Here we go again. This one looks similar to the one last night, except the check-in is on this side of the lobby in the little store. The eating place, it's all the same place. It's a fireplace, TV over there. Here's where you eat. So we're going down the hall. Hopefully we won't be down at the very end this time. Anyway, pretty much like last night's room. But the settee, like I say, is over there. Where last night it was over there by the window. Nice table. Enough room to put stuff. Closet. And of course, the first place, I just let Kelly out of the cage. And where did she go? Oh, look where she went. Yeah, I got to rearrange it. There you go. Good girl. So, that's going to be it for tonight. Of course, I'll be having pictures of Callie. What you doing, Cal? Huh? What you doing? She loves sitting in the windows in the hotels. This one's on the ground floor, so she's liable to be seen by people. Huh, Cal? Yeah. The minute we got in here and we let her out of her kennel, she went right to her litter box. Okay, what you gonna do now? She's so